What's up, YouTube? It's Angel Charms again. I just finished a live, and well, I decided to go ahead and knock this one out too before I start doing my deliveries for the day. It's kind of slow right now, so let's go ahead and get into it. This is Crystal Swirlz. I guess backtracking on what she said about the Jeezy and Jenny Ma um, divorce. So here she is backtracking on what she said about him because, well, let's just listen to, you know, the street code.
The only, the notorious, and the motherfucking glorious Crystal Swirlz coming at you live and direct and in effect. Now, as you all know, I am from the streets. I'm from New York City. I had a very hard life, and I am doing this live, and I'm dedicating it to Jeezy.
He ain't listening, and you might have been living in the streets, but from the streets, I question that.
I had a conversation with my sibling, my beloved sister, and she added to what I originally
came on
with. Okay.
This is an earlier live.
Confused. You looking at the title. You saying, Crystal, why are you apologizing to Jeezy? I'm going to tell you why. Like I said, I'm in touch with the divine feminine.
Exactly.
And she tells me things. Information filters into my brain supernaturally. Now, because I'm from the streets, okay?
You're not.
Because I'm from the streets, I can only talk in code. So I am depending on y'all to be smart enough to catch what the fuck I'm trying to say to you.
You're not from the streets, and let's just say you are, and you want these women to catch on to what you're saying. Well, they wouldn't unless they're from the streets too. But let's go ahead and listen to you, pretend OG.
Because when you are from the street, you talk in code. I'm going to give y'all a hint. Jeezy, let me give you a little background information. How many of you ever heard of this nigga called Big Meech? Huge, big time dope dealer. His empire was worth $273 million. That's how much he made in the dope game. He got knocked up. He's been locked up for several years now, a couple of decades at the very minimum. And Jeezy was affiliated with him. Okay? When Big Meech got knocked up, Jeezy distanced himself from Big Meech. It's nothing personal. That's how the game goes. Now I'm gonna throw y'all some hints because I'm not gonna put my life on the line.
Oh, here we go with that putting her life on the line shit. I'm not from the streets, but I mean, like they say, snitches get stitches. And if you're not supposed to talk about something, then you just don't talk about it. And then you have to worry about your life being in danger. But let's go ahead and let her stir up the fear so this live is entertaining.
Get my house shot up. Trying to be a reporter to y'all.
Say what?
Now I'm gonna throw y'all some hints, because I'm not gonna put my life on the line and get my house shot up. Trying to be a reporter to y'all. But what I can do is I can talk in code, and if you got any kind of street knowledge or street swag to you, you will get what I'm trying to tell you.
And therefore you are snitching about stuff that you shouldn't. But your life's in danger. You're from New York. That's it. You're just from New York. You're not a gangster. Street code my ass.
Jeezy, I already gave you his background information. This nigga, he was a rapper. He did his thing back in 05, 06. He blew up. Okay. This nigga hasn't had a hit record in how long? Did you get what I'm saying to you, sweetheart? Or are you slow?
Well, we caught that part.
I'm not gonna put this man's business out there like that. I'm not trying to get killed. Okay, because you could get killed fucking with these people. I'm not trying to do that. But what I'm trying to do is clear my name, because I kind of, beasted off on a nigga,
You're trying to clear your name? Like they're gonna... Do you really think these people are watching your YouTube channel? Oh my God, let's see what Crystal Swirlz is saying. Oh, she talked shit about one of our boys. Let's go get her. Man, you living in a movie of your own mind.
I kind of put him down and attacked him a little bit.
He don't care.
Now I'm here to tell you, this is not going to be a live that I'm telling all this man's business. All right? These are drug dealers. You could get killed talking about these people. Okay? Big Meech, huge name. 200, damn near a $300 million empire. Big Meech, Jeezy was affiliated with that. Okay, now let's go to we was all quick to jump on the bandwagon. Oh, he's divorcing her. He's a terrible person. Remember that? Poor Jeannie Mai. He pulled the fast one on her. He's not a good guy. Blah 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 blah. Right?
You said all that.
I'm gonna throw you one more hint. He does not want her. Remember, it flew over everybody's head. My sister figured this one out. She threw that point in there. And I was like, oh my fucking God, sis. You are a fucking genius. After I initially came up with the idea of why this nigga did what he did, she added to it. She said, yup. And
your own idea.
Jeannie Ma walking a baby to the daycare. Do you get where I'm going with this?
No.
Because I'm not gonna have a hit put on me trying to relay information. If you slow, get the fuck out the chat.
Well, if you don't want a hit put out on you, why are you even doing this live? Oh my goodness. Ugh.
This is a dangerous live, okay? I'm not trying to fuck with drug dealers and blow up they business.
You're doing it.
He doesn't, but I'm clearing his name. Okay? This is not going to be a long live because I'm not even comfortable doing this shit. He did not want Jeannie Mai walking a baby to the goddamn daycare. Why do you think that is, sweetheart? Let's not be stupid. Let's have a little bit of street knowledge. The nigga hasn't had a hit in damn near 2 decades, all right? 2005 was a long fucking time ago. 18 years to be exact. Damn near 20 years. It's been almost 2 decades since this nigga had a hit. Where's he getting his money from? This is a street nigga. Okay? He's a street dude. That's all I could.
Let's see. She's saying that he left Jeannie to protect her and the baby from his affiliations. Wow, she's got silly putty for shit for brains. Yes, exactly. She thinks she's talking in some kind of code. Her other video when she was bashing him, she already said he's a rapper and he sells drugs. She already said that. So I don't know what other kind of street code she's talking about, and this is dangerous and get her house shot up. And I mean, me personally, I don't know that shit about him, but is that known about him selling drugs? I mean, is she really telling anything dangerous that she's gonna get her house shot up? This is ridiculous.
Tell you. He doesn't want his baby mama. He doesn't want his wife walking to the daycare with the baby. Let's not.
Let the nanny do it.
Be stupid.
Let the nanny do it.
If you're not from the street, I can't tell you any more than what I'm already telling you without my life being on the line.
Well, I'm not from the streets, and you already told me that basically through his affiliations with Big Meech, he sold drugs for him. He ain't had a record since 2005, then you're telling me that he's making his money selling drugs. So thank you for that street code knowledge, Crystal. We wouldn't have figured it out without you.
Can we at least pretend like we are smart? Now, I'm reaching. I'm not really reaching. I'm actually foretelling why this nigga did what he did when he divorced Jeannie Mai, because he doesn't want a celebrity, high-profile chick as a wife. Think about it.
If you were foretelling, you would have told it before shit happened, not after.
My sister solved this puzzle. My sister said all of his other babies' mamas were nobodies. They were low-key. They were hood rats. They were people unknown. Nobody knew who these girls were. They were off the radar. Get my drift? Do you get my drift? But Jeannie Mai is a celebrity. Duh. Do I have to spell this shit out?
Yeah, spell it.
Is anybody in this motherfucker from the streets?
Her live is not showing on this video, so I can't really tell y'all if anybody said anything. Great. Yes, grade A foolery. Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Damn. Do y'all, if you know what the fuck I'm trying to say without saying it, can you please go into the goddamn chat?
Now, like I said, the chat's not showing, so I'm going to assume these women are probably not saying anything, or they're having their own separate conversation. I mean, apparently she's the only hood rat listening to herself. Oh my goodness. But I bet she's going to try and get them to say shit that she's refusing to say. That way the hit won't be on her.
Because I'm not going to say it.
Damn, I wish the chat was showing.
I apologize to Jeezy for anything that I said that, was out of line. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if I bashed you, but I'm from the street like you from the street, and you're not a bad dude. I finally figured out why you did what you did.
You bashed him because he was a black male, and now he's from the street, so you want to backtrack. So, I mean, I guess if you're from the streets, you're okay in Crystal's book.
You're trying to protect your family. That's as far as I'm going to go. Now, if you still didn't catch what the fuck I'm telling you, then I don't know what to tell you, sweetheart.
You don't know what you're saying.
Okay? He's trying to his family. And, you know, you can't be involved in certain things. And I'm not going to say what those things are.
You already said he sells drugs in your last live, so there it is. It's out there.
And, you know, you bring attention to yourself. If you got a goddamn high-profile celebrity wife, that's not going to work if you're involved in certain things. It's not a good look. It's stupid. It's dumb. And I think what happened is, you know, his people put him on. His people said, listen, bro.
It's laughable.
You gotta divorce this chick. All right? You cannot do what you're doing. And I'm not gonna say what that is. It could be anything.
You already did.
I'm not blowing a whistle on nobody. So don't get me fucked up. I'm letting you draw your own conclusions. But let's just say he cannot be involved in certain things with a chick like Jeannie Mai. He cannot have his baby mama walk into the daycare with no bodyguard around. That's not a good idea.
But the fact of, because of what he does, that she's trying to hide and not tell us, you can throw that out the window. Because as a celebrity, you need bodyguards around you anyway. Let's see. If this were true, he wouldn't have ever dated. Thank you very much. That was a comment I was just about to make, Cleon. I was just about to say that. Thank you. Thank you.
All right? Jordan Barclay, get the fuck out the chat if you don't. You're not from the street, sweetheart. This is not for you.
You're not from the streets either, Crystal.
This is not for you.
Not like that.
You have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
You don't either, Crystal. You talking out the side of that wig you got on your head, or that's your hair. I don't know.
And the funny thing is, you know, because I got people like GZ in my family, and they back in prison.
And none of them broke you off. None of them got you a better house.
All right. All I can tell you is this. He cannot do what everybody else does. Okay? He can't have a celebrity wife.
Why?
He can't have his baby mama walk the baby to the daycare.
Get a nanny.
By herself in broad daylight. He can't do shit like that. That's all I can tell you. Now, if you're not from the street, you don't know what the fuck. It went totally over your head. And that's...
They didn't like her enough to buy her some Ray. Oh, and what's that? What's Ray cost? About $6 or $7 a can?
Fine. That's fine. Okay, now, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Because you probably don't got people like this in your family. I do. I got people like Big Meech. I got people like GZ in my family. And I'm trying to spell it out to you. But based on the things in the chat, you guys are not catching it. You see, Jeannie Mai doesn't understand what's going on.
I wish the chat was showing. Damn.
She cannot tell her. That's the crazy thing about the game. When you're involved in certain things, and I don't want to say what those things are, you cannot tell your own wife what you're doing. You got a gag order on your motherfucking ass. The only thing you could do is, if your people pull you to the side and say, listen, we're trying to stay low key. We don't need this type of spotlight. You gonna have have to get a divorce. You gotta listen to your peoples.
They would have
I
got
don't even
her
think Jeannie
something.
Mai knows what this nigga is.
Right.
What type of street nigga she dealing with. I don't think she realizes what she got herself involved in. And I feel...
Well, let me say this. If she don't realize what kind of street guy that she's involved with by the time she got married to him, then he's hiding it very well from her. If she don't know by then, he's hiding it very well from her. So, I mean, this right here, but like you said, Klingon, like you said, if it were true, he wouldn't have ever dated her.
So bad that, you know, she doesn't know the streets. She doesn't know that there's a gag order. You can't say certain things. You can't even tell your own wife what you're doing.
Somebody's put a gag order on you.
I didn't tell you what this nigga's involved in.
Yeah, you did. By mentioning Big
I got a
Meech.
gag order on my motherfucking ass. Even doing a live like this.
You got a gag order on your ass. You must have chewed through it with them teeth. You must have chewed through it because you're talking. You're talking.
And I can tell y'all are not from the street. You know, you're not involved with certain type of people. But like I said, he's trying to protect her. That's number one. Number two, he can't tell her everything. So the way he did what he did, he divorced her. He didn't give her no explanation. Jeannie Mai was a wreck. She's like, why is he doing this? The streets don't talk, sweetheart.
She said herself she's got a mouth or an attitude, and you know her other husband or whoever she was with, he didn't check her on it. Jeezy did. She thought he was her equal and she can do what she want to do, say what she want to say, and he wasn't going for it. That's what I heard. All this other shit right here, nonsense.
Now, y'all still didn't catch what I'm trying to tell you. Why this nigga did what he did. It's not because he doesn't love her. It's not because he's a fucked up nigga and he abandoned his children and he don't want to be bothered and he don't want to be a family man. It's not none of that. He is trying to keep the spotlight off of himself. And I'm not going to tell you why he's doing that. Now, if you're smart, you'll catch it. He doesn't need no type of notoriety, no celebrity, no type of attention drawn to himself.
And if that was true, he wouldn't have married her. And if he's still in this lifestyle or whatever, he could either tell her, you know what? He can make her a kept woman. She can stay at home, take care of the kids, never go out. Alone.
That's all I can tell you. Jeezy, I get it. I don't know. It's not bullshit. It's not.
Who's saying that?
I know. And now it all makes sense. And you know, the devil is in the details. No, he's still a street dude. He's a street dude. That's the term I'm gonna use to call him what he is. He is a street dude. You could take that however way you want, sweetheart.
Hey, Juanita.
I'm not gonna call him what he is.
You already did.
Okay?
You said he was a rapper and he sold drugs.
I'm not trying to get my house shot up. He's a street dude. That's all you gotta know. That could mean anything. That could mean you homeless.
Oh my goodness. The deflection. Street dude can mean anything. Well, you already mentioned his affiliation with Big Meech, so that pretty much told us everything we need to know. So you're really not talking in code, you're talking cuckoo.
Khadija.
Crystal, that's bullshit.
Uh-oh, Khadija said that's bullshit. Let me hear what she's got to say.
That's straight bullshit.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. What about them other kids? What about the black woman that he was engaged with that he had his last 2 kids with? What about her? He didn't care about her safety? He just didn't want to marry her.
She's not high profile. So look, Jeannie Mai is on television. Jeannie Mai is easy to recognize. She's a fucking celebrity. Bad fucking that's a bad decision to do. To be with a high profile celebrity if you're a street dude. That's what I'm gonna call him. A street dude. Not a good look.
Okay. Wasn't Jay-Z a street dude at one point?
To be with a high profile celebrity.
If you in the streets.
That's bullshit.
Come on, Khadija, bring it. Come on, Khadija, bring it. Call that bullshit.
Because he's not even in the streets. The dude not even in the streets.
Wait.
Come on, Khadija. Come on.
Hey, slow down. What did you just say? Repeat the fuck you just said.
He's not in the streets no more. He doing, and if we're talking about his,
But we're not gonna talk. We're not gonna say certain words because we're not trying to get killed. He's like, he's not doing.
Khadija said, come on now. Oh, yes, I love this. Please, somebody call her out on her shit. Khadija, stand your ground. You let her talk that colorism shit and get you pissed off and you came back, but stand your ground right. Stand your ground right now.
Records like that.
Killed by who?
Let me back up 10
We're gonna
seconds.
say certain words because we're not trying to get killed. He's like, he's not doing records like that.
Killed by who? If he was gonna be killed, he would have been being killed.
Listen,
He all through the streets of Atlanta. He all in the VIP and all in the VIP section. He all in Miami partying.
Hey, listen. Let me help you out.
Go, Khadija. Go. Yeah, come on, Khadija. Point out this fake gangster right here. The Swirl Queen. Call her out, please.
He is not. All right. He hasn't done a record in how many years?
I think like 11 years.
Okay.
Didn't he just do a versus though?
Listen to me. I'm gonna repeat myself. Big Meech, his empire was worth $273 million. Do I have to spell this shit out for you?
Yeah, dude, let's spell it out. Come on.
Big Meech got 30 years? A life sentence? Do I have to spell this out? Do I have to spell this out what this man's involved in?
We know what he's in. We know what he's involved in.
Okay. He's protecting her. If you involved with these type of people, sweetheart, do you know what these people do to people's families? You know if a nigga's trying to come up in the game, and I'm not gonna use the D word, but if a nigga's trying to come up in the game, he'll take out you and your whole family.
And if he was a street dude in the streets like Crystal's trying to say, and Khadijah's saying no to that shit, if Jeezy was in the streets like this still now, then he would know not to marry somebody like Jeannie Mai.
Would have been done. It would have been done.
Listen, sweet.
I believe that he's divorcing the woman
okay.
because he realized, first of all, the reason Jeannie Mai got with this dude was so that he can take care of her and her family, and also that alimony that she has to pay to her white ex-husband.
You worried
that was the whole reason she got with this man.
Perhaps you don't realize, okay?
Stand your ground.
What type of nigga this is?
Stand your ground, Khadijah.
Do you know what's $273 million?
It's not his though.
Ooh, I was gonna say that.
It's not his $370 million. It's not his.
It's your van, thank you.
What did Trevan say?
Shout out to Trevan, goddamn.
What did the suck up say?
Now you are a beautiful Caribbean girl, because I'm half Caribbean myself. Okay, you got a big heart. You're very generous. You're very loving, but you're not from the street, and that's a good thing. Okay. I got a cousin that just came home. I got a cousin that just came home. All right, he did a long time. He's in and out of jail his whole life. Let's just say he's back in the cage because of certain activity. Okay. Listen. The game. I'm gonna call it the game. The game is cruel. When a dude is trying to come up, they could take out your family. They could hold your family for ransom. All right. They could kidnap your kid and demand a big amount of money from you. That's why he don't want Jeannie Ma walking to the daycare by herself with that baby.
He wouldn't have married her. Come on, Khadijah.
I'm just saying now. Okay, now he gets a divorce. What's stopping? What's still stopping him? What's stopping him? Oh, he gets a divorce. What's still stopping him?
Yeah, good question, because they still have a kid. She still gotta walk it to the daycare, as Crystal said. So divorcing her really isn't gonna do anything, because he still has to deal with that high-profile ex-wife to be and their child. Get her, Khadijah.
What's stopping him from finish a sentence?
What's stopping them from finishing the sentence? You know, what's stopping them? If that they can come after his family, and she walk into the daycare. Now she walking by herself to the daycare for sure.
Get her, Khadijah.
What's stopping him? It's still his child.
Yep.
It's still his ex-wife.
Go ahead.
What's stopping him?
She said what I said. Come on, Crystal. I know you get that dumb look on your face because one of your favorites is putting you in the hot seat to back up your bullshit.
What's stopping him from?
Oh, it's not gonna hurt him that bad.
Listen.
Is that what's gonna stop him? No.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt that bad because they're divorced now. But if they were still married, it would hurt worse. Come on, Khadijah, get her.
This woman got his brother and her mother all up in his fucking house. This is the type of nigga. Whatever I'm not saying what he's involved in. I never said that.
You say it was a drug.
What I'm saying is
he sold drugs.
He don't need to have all of these people involved in his personal life like that.
And like, what was it in her last live about Jeezy? What did hydraulic equation said that Jeannie Ma had her family living with her, and if it was a problem with Jeezy or her family living with her family can stay in her house and she can move in with Jeezy. So let's continue.
He needs to stay low key. He don't need no wife that he got to answer to or that's asking questions. I understand exactly what the niggas do.
I mean, like you say, he hasn't made no hit in a long time. I mean, it is obvious that, he be doing stuff on
right.
Y'all realize, I'm sorry I keep stopping, but y'all realize, I mean, she was going in on him because he's a black male and did what he did. But now because her sister let her know, oh, he's from the street, so this is what happened. Now she's on his side because he's from the streets. So that's something that she can relate to because she's gangster too. This is a bunch of bullshit. He still did what he did, but not for your reasons, Crystal Swirlz.
No, it is obvious that he probably hiding the money. You know, but and I get it, but it still didn't make no sense. Why would you even invite this person into your home?
But
you know, why?
And what happened was, I think what happened, his people put him on, and his people said, "Listen, bro, this is a bad look." Okay.
You're not answering the question of why he. What did she say? Invite her into his home or whatever. You're not answering the question. You're answering after the fact. You're not answering Khadijah's question.
Right? You're not thinking about the safety of your wife, your child, and you know.
Exactly, Juanita.
She got her relatives all up in the house. You need to move on a low. This is the type of nigga, because of what he's involved in, he probably just want to be low key by himself. Fuck who he want to fuck. Visit them when he wants to. He don't got time to be stressed out, worried if a nigga that's trying to come up is gonna hurt his family.
Then he wouldn't have married.
So he's trying to protect Jeannie Ma. And it probably hurts the nigga that he can't explain, because I don't even think she knows what he.
She's only on his side because she figures she's from the streets like him. This is ridiculous. She would not make this live, but she gotta come out and be all gully and bring out her New York shit. The one who keeps running off of YouTube every time the kitchen gets too hot.
He's up to. I really don't.
I think
because I don't even think she knows what he's up to. I really don't.
I think that it was a fling. I think it was a fling. I don't think that he really fucked with her like that. We about to hear, because he was talking about some of the stuff he was complaining about her. Like, no,
that's all. Yeah, that's all.
I think he got tired of her too. I think he got, not only, is he trying to maybe just protect his child or whatever, and he don't need these people, saying, on the phone, like, oh, he not here right now, or he not, all this,
right.
He can't move like he want to move.
You said it. That's the street part of you coming out.
Oh boy.
He can't move. The nigga can't move the way he want to move.
He can't move how he want to move. He can monitor too much.
Right.
Oh, Khadijah. Khadijah, don't fall into the trap.
You solved the puzzle. Why even say anything else? You solved the puzzle, sweetheart.
No. She just said a little bit of something that you... Look at me saying a little bit. She just said one sentence that you agreed with, and now you're turning it into a whole... Ugh.
But I still think I think that part is the reason why he's tired of her. I don't think that he's really trying to protect her. I think he's really just trying to protect himself. And like I said, if he really wanted to get married, he would have married the woman he was engaged to. But he went for how 50 Cent, he went for how Diddy been going, how all of the Kamora Lee, Russell Simmons, all them motherfuckers, he doing the same thing that all of them doing.
Okay, he went into high yellow biracial baby. Okay, it could have been that. He wanted, because remember, she didn't want kids and he did. You know what I'm saying? I think he was in love with her. I think he wanted a baby out of her. And I think that at the time, he was feeling that shit. But now that the baby's here and the blinders are off and he's realizing what type of, how can I say it?
He can't do what he want to do.
He can't move how he want to move.
He can't make the money how he makes it.
Right. He can't move how, let's just say he can't move how he want to move. We're not going to talk about money. He can't move how he want to move because, he got too many people involved. When you get shit complicated, you got a celebrity wife who's a little bit hard-headed. She want to walk the baby to the daycare. Any rat-ass nigga could be like, yo, that's Jeezy White, that's Jeannie Ma, yo. Snatch her ass up and hold her for ransom.
Oh, goodness.
Her and the baby. Or threaten to take his family out. You see what I'm saying?
That could happen with any
That's all I
celebrity.
can tell you. I can't. I don't want to put my life on the line talking about this nigga.
But you are.
It's not about you. But
Now Tiff said he should have thought about that before he married her. Well, sometimes when you fall in love,
he didn't fall in love.
right? You fell in love, and it took your man to put you to the side and say, "Yo, this."
No, you can fall in love, but if you really got some kind of street code going on, then you're gonna abide by it.
Ain't a good look.
He didn't fall in love. He fell in lust.
It doesn't matter at this point. However he felt, whether it was love or lust, the nigga thought about it after he did it. And I think this is coming from an outside source. I think his people's put him on and said, "Listen, bro, this ain't a good look, man. You putting the media spotlight on yourself."
I think his people would say, "Listen, bro," and all that shit she just said when he was still just dating her.
And the nigga thought about that shit. He said, "Yup." Next thing you know, feds are gonna be watching because it's not a good look. You put.
And they easily could have used her as she gonna rat easy.
What?
She pressure get put on her about what he do, what he had, where this mic.
Yup. She gonna rat. Somebody, or she might go run her mouth to her mother, because her mother's her confidant. You know what I'm saying? Or she might tell something. Because loose lips sink ships. You know what I'm saying? The more people you got involved in your inner circle, the chances go up. You got to get rid of everybody. It's a lonely life. It's a lonely life.
Yeah, that's really what be getting a lot of these people, caught up and stuff, and these side hustles.
Let's just say he got a side. Let's just say he got a side hustle. All right. He got a side hustle. You know what I mean?
We know what it is.
And he probably purposely walked away from Meech just to. He probably the main dude, but he made it in the public look like he walked away, but really he the main dude.
And so they pulled him to the side and said, "Listen, bro, just act like you divorcing her." Create a distraction. All right?
Pulled him to the side and said, "Act like you're divorcing her." Act like you're divorcing her, or is he really divorcing her? Crystal Swirlz, you sound stupid.
The main thing is to get the heat off of our necks. Because right now they got the heat on their necks. The blogs are going crazy. You know what I mean? If he divorces her and fades away into the, people will talk about it for a while, then they'll forget about it. And then he could go back to his regular scheduled programming. You get what I'm saying?
And you remember she was all on the show talking about, oh, he's always traveling, he's always gone. Doing what?
Stop there. We're gonna leave that alone.
No, say it.
Out certain things, you know what I'm saying?
Say it.
Mm-hmm.
Say it.
I get it.
So we want you to know, Jeezy, if you out there listening, we want you to know we apologize. We get it. We're not telling your business. We're talking in code. We could not be more vague than what we're being.
Not really.
All right? We get it. All right? So we understand why you did what you did, nigga. Do you?
It was dumb. It was dumb of him to get married in the first place.
Okay.
It was dumb. That was not right.
I think we have a right to our opinion. I think he even realizes it was dumb.
This whole thing is your opinion.
If he would have remained married to her, that's see, understand? Okay, you might say, but Crystal, it still happened. The blogs are still going crazy. Everybody's talking about it. Okay, he gonna get his 15 minutes of fame. But imagine if he stayed married to a high-profile celebrity. You always in the paper. You always got the spotlight on you. You always got paparazzi following you. He don't need that. He can't move the way he want to move like that.
And she always keeping this man's name on her mouth.
Someone tell me, was he in the spotlight before they met?
There you go. And his peoples put him on and said, listen, bro, you gonna have to do something about this.
He probably got pulled off.
You either for the TV or you for the streets. Which one you for?
I think they pulled him off a couple missions and said you can't, she just
They said we're not fucking with you no more. You either handle this, you fix the situation and become low pro again, meaning that your name is popping in the streets and that's it. You're not all up on the TV, you're not all up, you're not all in the blogs, you're not all up on the news. We don't need that. And the nigga thought about it, he said, you're right. And that's why he moved the way he moved with Jeannie Ma. It's nothing personal.
Yeah.
Everybody's quiet. Everybody's thinking about that shit like, damn, Crystal, you're right. That's exactly what happened. So
I only really heard about them after they got divorced or during this divorce thing.
I know exactly what the nigga's doing. He's protecting Jeannie Ma and his baby. You know what I'm saying? And he's protecting himself from because you can't move the way you want to move if you because next thing you know what? Uncle Sam gonna be on your back. Because you everywhere. You a celebrity now. They don't want to fuck. Listen, the type of dudes he's involved with, they don't want no celebrity, sweetheart.
Right.
But he is a celebrity.
He's quiet. I know Jeezy's like, thank you for figuring this shit out. Jeezy, we got you. We understand. We're not mad at you no more.
He's not watching this.
And I'm not, and I'm letting you know, if you're listening to this shit, Jeezy, I'm not telling your business.
He's not listening to this.
I'm throwing hints. I'm not spelling out shit. I'm throwing out hints, and everybody caught it. If you caught it, you caught it. If you didn't, oh well. It wasn't meant for you to catch.
You from the streets for real. You're not going to hint or anything about anything.
But I'm letting everybody know, yeah, that's what the nigga did. That's why he did what he did. That's why he moved the way he moved. You a street nigga. You cannot have paparazzi following you. Oh, Jeezy, how's Jeannie Mai? How's the baby? You don't need that bullshit. Do a quick divorce. The blogs are going to go crazy for a little while. Then it's going to die down. And then you're going to fade into oblivion. And everything's going to go right back to normal. That's the best that he can hope for. Eventually, everybody going to forget about him. He's going to be off the radar again. And then he could live his street life. I understand exactly what happened here.
Not exactly. Because now, every time Jeannie takes the baby to the daycare, they're going to think of him. They're connected, divorced or not.
He could have avoided all this if he would have just, I don't know. I guess he wanted that Asian baby so bad. The only way he was gonna get it is
somebody in his inner circle put him on and pulled him to the side and said, you can't do this. You cannot do this. Because think about it, Jeannie Ma and Jeezy, they everywhere. You can't turn on YouTube without seeing them. You can't turn on the news without seeing them. And his peoples is like, yo, we didn't sign up for this shit, bro.
Why didn't they tell them before they got married?
You're gonna have to no celebrities, bro. We're not doing that. And that's why he did what he did.
Why didn't his people tell him while they were dating?
Now, Foxy Empress Marie, all right, you 18 or 19 years old, sweetheart. You do not know who this man is. I really don't think, but the streets talk. You see what I'm saying? The streets talk, baby. So you said Jeezy's irrelevant. Okay. That's your opinion. The nigga's not irrelevant. I guarantee you that, sweetheart. In the street world, he's not irrelevant. That's all you gotta know.
Whatever he's doing, he's doing a good job because no one knows what he's doing.
Exactly. And the nigga moves quiet. The nigga don't want no targets on his back. He does what he does, and he don't answer to nobody. Not even Jeannie Ma, because he didn't. You think this nigga sat down and told Jeannie Ma, I'm about to get a divorce from you? He couldn't even. I don't even think Jeannie Ma knows what type of nigga this is. That's the crazy part. She think this is some regular ass nigga that had a little bit of, you know, street cred. He got a little bit of swag. No, that's not who this is. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell a nigga's business either. But if you from the street, you know who this nigga is. This shit is wild. And I was sitting here like, it dawned on me, because you know I get divine information from the divine mother, and it dawned on me. She said, "This is it," because I don't like gossiping. I don't like smearing nobody's name. I don't like dragging nobody and saying.
But that's exactly what you did in your previous video. And here you are now trying to clear your name so your house don't get shot up. Did the Divine Mother Feminine not stop you from doing the previous video? That way you wouldn't be having to do this one? Did she not put your foot in your mouth to shut up before you got in the hot seat that you're trying to get out of now with this street code shit?
You a deadbeat, this. I don't like doing that. But the divine told me this is why he did what he did. That's not a bad man. That man, he was under pressure from inside sources to do what he did. His peoples ain't putting up with that.
I still think it's bullshit how you was engaged. You trained this black woman that you had children along for how many years, gave her a ring, and you never married her.
And let's think about it.
Probably would have been safer with her because she was not high profile. You was with her for how long? You actually gave her a ring, and you dropped her.
You dropped her like a backup.
She probably would have been more on call.
And now let's go back to what you were saying. We don't know what he's doing. We don't know if he went back to that girl, apologized, and tried to fuck with her. And as people say, yo, listen, that's celebrity
yes,
shit.
Juanita, yes.
That ain't gonna work. Doing what we do. But that shit that you dropped in the middle of nowhere and you was engaged to her, get with that one. And Jeezy thought about it and he said, you know what? He said, she's a better look for what we doing. Nobody knows who the fuck she is. If you could tell her shit without it blowing up, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with her. And Jeezy thought about it. He might have went back to that one.
I just think that it's a really a betrayal because you fucked off on it on your this woman that clearly was there for you, for your children, and because some exotic who came around, you dropped your fiance. You dropped your fiance to go have a baby within 6 months with somebody else. And then marry her and divorce her. And then you coming back over here?
And she'll take him back.
Yeah, she will. She will.
Take him back. The engagement girl will take him back.
I just think it's fucked up. He could have married her on the side. Nobody knew about the wedding. Nobody knew about none of that shit. Nobody would know about shit.
All right, the nigga fucked up. People make mistakes. This was a really big mistake. But it's not a mistake that can't be fixed. I just think he got caught up in the attention. You know what I'm saying? From a beautiful Asian girl. And, you know, don't forget the nigga's mother died. That was about the time that his mother died. You know what I'm saying? And he's looking at Jeannie Ma. I don't know who engagement girl. Maybe she got a fucked up Blackistan family, but no unity. We don't know. But all I know is that Jeannie's family got unity. So he might have been drawn to all of that unity. She got her mother there, her brother. He needed a family at that time in his life. You see what I'm saying? He wanted to be surrounded by family because he lost his family. You lose a family, you gain another family. You know what I'm saying? It's like Scott Disick. Scott Disick from the Kardashians. Scott only had his parents. He's the only child. His parents died, and he said to the Kardashians, "You're all I got. You guys are my family." You see what I'm saying? So he was drawn to them for that. And I think that's what happened with Jeezy. Jeezy, remember, this is a Blackistan man. You know what I'm saying? He might have been attracted to Jeannie's whole close-knit family type shit at a time when he lost his moms.
I'm not going for that shit.
Well, it is what it is. You say he's creating broken families. Listen, anybody from the street knows streets come first, family comes last. That's how it works. That's how strong it is. If you're involved in certain shit, even your family takes a backseat. It is what it is.
Well, in that case, then you can't use the loss of his mom as a reason why he got with Jeannie Ma. Then, if you're gonna go with that logic right there that you just said,
the game don't stop, and the game ain't fair.
But yeah, that's all.
Money over family.
That's all I had to contribute.
So you think? What is the conclusion? That I'm full of shit? That you really think I'm letting him move too easy?
No, you definitely have a. Now that I see what you're talking about, that makes a lot of sense. Because it's too random. It was too random. You got your preference. You had your kid. You know, it's a black man at the end of the day. So it's really no telling what they will do, but it makes more sense that she just talked too much. She gonna fuck up how he making his money.
Yeah.
His retirement plan. I want to say it like that.
His retirement plan. Bitch, you are a genius. I like that.
He's had that mansion for forever. Yeah, everybody. She's doing so many tours.
She's constantly in the spotlight. We're not trying to do that, bro. Not the force this shit.
She got the camera open, showing the house, the backyard, showing where they stay at, walking, doing all kind of stuff. Like they can easily find these, like you said, these people got access to hundreds of millions of dollars. They can easily access the cameras and see, and cell towers. They can easily access all that stuff and see exactly.
He was doing all the wrong things. All right? You got MTV Cribs or whatever. Nah, we're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that.
He would have been better off staying with the woman.
Now you got company, your best friends here.
But you got starstruck. You was like, I'm never gonna have this opportunity again.
Yeah, I think he was a little bit starstruck. He said, Dave, I got with Jeannie Ma. Yo, I just tuned in, so I'm kind of like just hearing bits and pieces. But you're right. He is private. Niggas who like to creep and crawl, they're private. They don't want, like, I thought y'all brought it up, but somebody said he didn't want her walking the kids to school. Now let's go in with that. Why do you think that is? And please do not listen. This is in the streets. He's a big dude. Please, let's not get killed today, okay? Because they gonna trace her back to the area in which he came from. Damn. Yeah, that's what they said he was saying. If you walk in, you live in the area. And it's too many, just like Tamar, there's too many people that is in Atlanta that is ready to run down in your shit. Yes. If they live in Atlanta, I don't care if you live in the richest neighborhood in Atlanta. No neighborhood in Atlanta is safe. None. Not one. It don't matter if you got a guard. It don't matter. Not one neighborhood is safe in Atlanta. None. Because all it takes is for them to come in, do what they do, and come and get out. Yeah, period. And they don't care. These people don't got nothing to lose. You think they gonna take your life? They say, oh, there's any money. Oh, that means the house is around here somewhere. Let me see where she walked back to. It's not even that. The game that he's involved in, it's not a smart idea to have your baby mama walking really fast with the baby.
I'll be right back, y'all. I'll keep letting this play.
to go to daycare. That's a little bit on the stupid side. Because like I said...
But you know what, though? This is why, like, Jeannie Mai is another example of marriage in 2023. There is no fucking point in getting married unless he already given you a whole bunch of money before y'all get married. And I think you should only marry a guy who already giving you a whole bunch of access to his money and giving you whatever you want before y'all get married. Jeannie Mai, like, there was no reason to marry him except for she probably still a part of that old school mentality where it's like, oh, I want to get married and have my husband and my kid. Girl, you in your 40s and you already kind of successful. Like, she wants a baby.
No, I don't think so. I think that she wanted somebody to foot her life because she got to pay the alimony. She wanted somebody to foot her lifestyle, and so she could save that money on mortgage or rent, and not take care of her family, moving right into Jeezy's house, and she could just take the little bit of money that she got to pay every month to the white man, her ex-husband, and just pay that.
Well, she must have been delusional because who the hell thinking a man with at Jeannie Mai big grown age, why would she expect a man with 3 kids by 3 women to help her in any way?
And he was involved with one of the most high-profile pharmaceutical dudes in that ever existed.
Mm-hmm. She dumb. She could have went with Mario Lopez. She dumb. I would have went with Mario Lopez. He's stealing her too.
And
but I thought Mario Lopez was married.
I'm pretty sure he hid. He played broke. He acted like, I live off my royalties from my music. He kind of played that shit up. He played broke and tell that bitch the truth what he involved in.
He probably telling them I got club promotions. You remember how she was right after the baby? She after like maybe about a couple weeks after she had the baby, or maybe a month. She was already in the
nigga probably got a club. He got a store. He got a couple of houses to make it seem like okay, this is how I'm surviving. But the truth is, he's a street nigga, and I'm gonna leave it at that. A street nigga is, you know what a street nigga is. I don't gotta spell that. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, he in the streets, but I think more than anything, honestly, I don't think Jeezy involve himself in crimes anymore, but I think he still got that street mentality. Like, you really cannot change that hood nigga mentality. Like, that's why it's best just to not fuck with niggas. Like, because their mentality, when they get money, it's the same as when they don't have money. That's why all these hood men with money, they don't take care of their kids, because that's just how they think. They're never going to change.
And, during the time during the trial of Big Meech, you girls were young. I don't even know if you girls were around back then. That was a very, you know who Big Meech is?
I don't know. I don't know who that is. I heard of him.
Let me tell you who he is. You know when Rick Ross said, I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that's the first time that I heard about Big Meech.
Let me tell you who these people are. But Big Meech is a man that had mansions. He was like Scarface. He had mansions. His empire, at the time that he got busted, was worth $273 million. Now, the way he got busted, because that's around the time that cell phones first came out. Cell phones came out, and they was Big Meech got a brother, and his brother was always yapping his fucking mouth on them damn cell phones, and Big Meech didn't like that. He's like, nigga, I don't like them goddamn cell phones, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how they got busted by the feds. A $273 million empire. I'm not gonna say what kind of empire this was, but it don't take a rocket scientist to get what I'm talking about. Now Jeezy was involved with them. Now he was. He distanced himself. He did an electric slide on them motherfuckers. I don't know if he did a plea deal. I don't know if he act like he didn't know him, but that was his man's in him. Now, some people say he's still out there in them streets. He ain't had a real big record since 05, 06. What is he doing? You see where I'm going with this? So whatever, and I'm playing dumb because I'm not gonna tell on myself. Whatever he's involved in, it's big enough that he don't want nobody monitoring him. He don't need no celebrity wife. He don't need no paparazzi following him. He don't need none of that dumb shit. This nigga's trying to stay off the radar. That's as much as I could say to you without getting my motherfucking ass killed. Okay?
I think he's just a hood nigga who, I don't think he's in any crimes anymore. I just think he got the typical black male mentality when it comes to women and kids. They do not take care of their kids for the most part, and they do not take care of women for the most part. Like, they don't. Like, I know men way older than Jeezy who are fine. They have good retirement money and stuff like that, and they still talk about how, oh, I'm not going to take care of no woman, but they sitting at home lonely. Like, bitch, first of all, you need to be jumping to give somebody your fucking money because you, that's the only way somebody going to want to spend some time with you. Like, but Jeezy, he will be okay because it's always going to be a thirsty-ass mammy to come to his defense. But I don't think he is in no crime. I just think he is a typical black man.
Shout out to
Black
Drill Nation in the chat. I appreciate you for joining me. Jody Norby, Brad's, who the fuck is Brad's lover? Jody, what? Anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat. Yo, this shit is crazy. I think this man, Jeezy got a gag order on his ass. I got a gag order on my ass. When you talk about these type of people, you can't just be yapping your fucking mouth, telling their business. You got to talk in circles.
I believe that's why he got rid of Jeannie Mai, because she was yapping her damn mouth. She keep fucking opening up that camera, and I do believe that he has a retirement plan. I believe that he has a very active retirement plan. He is still close with me.
We talking about retiring in the Cayman Islands type. We talking about.
I think they told him.
We talking about owning my own island type of retirement plan. All right.
They told him to walk away and stay silent. But you know, like Quadratic said, niggas are dumb. He should never have made that went all the way against it. That's why they, within a year and a half, 2 years, they already told him, look, you got to lose your position.
And not only that, shout out to Doretta, Foxy Empressary in the chat. Listen, this nigga, somebody's really mad at this nigga right now. From his inner circle. They said, fix this shit. That's what happened there. Somebody said, fix this shit. You know what that means. Now we see these type of, Jeannie Mai's a sweet girl, Listen, you girls are sweet girls. Y'all are not from the streets. The streets don't give a fuck. Okay? If a nigga's trying to come up, he will shoot up your whole fucking house. Yep. He will kill.
Now, Kim, Juanita, you said Jeannie said she had a bad temper. Maybe Jeezy got tired of it. That's what I've been hearing. Let's see. She really thinks she come up with some. Yeah, Kim. If you're talking about Crystal, yeah, she thinks she really coming up with some with this street code stuff. Like she really from the streets in that type of way.
Kidnap your fucking baby. These niggas are monsters. You see what I'm saying? And money turns people into monsters, sweetheart. The type of money that I'm talking about turns people into monsters. Now, if a nigga's trying to come up, he got no problem. Damn, I know exactly where she go. I know she walked the baby to daycare every day. She goes down this street. Nigga drop out the car, grab Jeannie Mai, grab the baby, put in a call again. Yeah, nigga, we got your shit. And demand a bit. And listen, if I'm trying to do a come up, this is what I do. Kidnap your motherfucking wife and your baby.
Right, Kim.
And motherfucking demand a nice amount of money that's gonna put me into the game.
Yep.
Give me this kind of money, nigga. You want?
Did you hear? Have you listened to this? In the beginning, she had a work. She was worried because she got a talking code. Otherwise, they're gonna come by and shoot up her house. So she got a talking code because her life is on the line. How many times we heard that shit? How many times have we heard that shit?
With your wife and your daughter, give me this type of money, and I'll release them. And the type of money that I will get will be what? Enough to make so I could become a big nigga in the game. This is the type of shit we dealing with.
And guess what happens after that? Because that shit happened, you know, them agents ain't gonna be quiet about that shit. They gonna be going to the police, and now the police got him on the radar. Now we're gonna be watching you and where your next retirement plan coming from.
Mm-hmm. And we already seen what happened to Big Meech. We already saw what happened with Big Meech. He not trying to be stupid like that. This is a low-key nigga. Have you ever watched a Jeezy? He is quiet
If he was low-key, he wouldn't have married a high-profile celebrity. His people would have told him while they were dating, you need to get rid of her. She'll talk too much. She'll put the spotlight on us. You need to get rid of her. Stop dating her. But no, he married her.
Everybody say, yo, he don't love her. He don't show affection. He be mad laid back. Like, you be seeing Jeannie and Jeezy be laid back in the cut. That nigga, he's not comfortable with this whole situation. He loves her, but he don't want to talk too much.
You know, I know some retirement type men. You know what I'm talking about when I say retirement.
Retirement plan, I know.
Retirement plan dudes that's in the game, and they don't fuck with that cell phone shit at all. At all. They leave the home when they going to read.
Oh yeah, Khadijah was I doubt that, but she folded later. She folded. The man just wrote a top-selling book. You talking about Jeezy? He wrote a book? I mean, if he's out in the streets like this, then why? Oh, right. So he just wrote a book. Somebody mentioned he was on Versus. So he's really not in the streets like Crystal's trying to say.
Sign their retirement plan, they leave their cell phone at the house. Because what's going to happen? It's going to get tracked. And all she do, everywhere they go, she pulling out their phone, updating.
And she's stealing that goddamn phone. And if you got a wife, you got to answer to your wife. Hey, you know, if you in the game, you're not answering her calls, you're not answering her text messages. She's like, damn, nigga, what you cheating on me? Jeezy, you cheating. He don't got time for that. He don't got time for that dumb shit. We quiet. Everybody sitting there like...
Or he could be the type of guy, look, I got my business. Don't question what I do. I'm going to take care of you in the house and the kids, but just don't question what I do. He could have said that.
Yo, Crystal. Because we sitting in our head visioning this shit like, yo, yes. I mean, because you know GD, and she said when she met him, she was the type to mouth off and she changed for him. Remember that? Remember she said that?
Yeah.
She said, I used to have a mouth on me. Why do you think she said she had to change for him? Because he probably pulled her to the side and said, listen, all that yada yada, you can't be doing that if you with me. And she looking at the nigga like, what are you talking about, Jeezy? I don't understand. He said, listen, take my word for it. I can't tell you.
Ooh, hold up. As Crystal says, breaking news in the chat. Kim Shady said he just did an interview with Steve Harvey about his book last week. And he was talking about how he stopped doing hood stuff because he didn't want to go to jail. Oh, Crystal, your whole little thing here just got blown out of the water. Just got blown out of the water. He stopped doing hood stuff because he didn't want to go to jail. So all this talking code street shit, psh, out the water. Thank you, Kim.
What I'm trying to say, just take my word for it. You cannot be yada 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 if you're fucking with me. And she probably got real docile and said, "Okay, Jeezy," and he probably said, I can't even explain why. I can't even explain myself to her. You know how frustrating that shit is?
All these pictures, because I'm looking at them now. I mean, these motherfuckers know this whole move. If he doing this retirement plan stuff, I mean, they know when he are.
Hold up. Jeannie was just, I guess, thanking God online with the baby for her daddy's best-selling book. Wow. Well, she better stop talking, because according to Crystal, you know, she gonna get kidnapped. She better stop talking. Thank you for that information, Kim. No wonder there are only 3 comments in Crystal Swirl's comment section on this video. 39 likes and 509 views. I guess they all think that they don't agree with this street code shit.
Town, they know when he doing it. When he at the football game, they know everything. When I look at her profile, they know everything.
And she loved posting pictures about the nigga, the baby. I went here, I went there. I'm like, damn. Like, listen, Cheesy, we get it, bro. We get it. We not even mad at you. We understand. It took a street motherfucker like me to put the word out. Hopefully people will hear.
You not a street mofo. And if she was like, we here, we there, and doing all that shit before they got married, he would have been like, okay, she too high profile. I'm trying to stay down low, do what I do. This, he got tired of that mouth. He got tired of, because she even said she thought he was her equal. And he might be the type of guy that don't think that way, because he wants to be the man of the house, the breadwinner and all that shit. You can be his partner, but he might look at you as his equal, and you ain't gonna be talking all kind of crazy shit like the last guy let you do. The last guy wore the pants. Jeezy's wearing the pants, and he's not gonna let you do all that rah-rah. I was disappointed with Khadijah. She was trying to correct Crystal, but she caved in. Oh, I was rooting for her too. I was rooting for her. Let's get back to this.
And not talk bad about you, and you can fade off into the sunset. We'll forget about this whole thing. It'll die down, and you can handle your retirement plan. We not hating on your bread, bro. Well, we get it. We totally get it.
Wait a minute, hold on. D-Man says she added Brad's. That is why they are not feeling it. She should have just left her hate for black men. Well, D-Man, the thing of it is, it started out that way, just being black men. But every time another man of another race did her wrong in some kind of way, he got added to the bashing list. So at this point, she's out of men, so she's celibate or recluse or whatever, ever. But every now and then, she'll throw in a story of some guy she met, and he did her wrong. So she's still out here trying.
Why you dropped her? Yeah.
This shit is like because he was silent for so long, and now you seeing all these going to galas and tuxedos. Now you seeing all these appearances. You seeing all this stuff, and they, like you said, listen, you should lose your spot because they gonna be on us. They're gonna be trying to figure out that money should have ran out by now. How you still up?
Everybody quiet. He don't want no target on his back. And you know what? You saw what happened to Big Meech. All right? If you got a retirement plan, the feds are watching. All right? They watching. So this is not a good... I understand exactly why that nigga did what he did.
Yeah, it's too many. Because I'm looking at the before and I'm looking at the after, and he do not post himself ever. He don't.
What are you looking at before and after? You looking at his Facebook page?
I'm just looking at, like him being in the blog. And he's been very active for the past like three years. He's been active on social media. But before that,
he was a has-been rapper.
Okay, so he's been active on social media for the last 3 years. So his activity now doesn't necessarily all have to be about Jeannie Mai. I mean, like Kim said, he's out here promoting his book.
You're like, that name sound familiar. Oh, that nigga back from 05, 06. Yeah, I know who that is. He was on that type of shit. You know what I mean? And as soon as he got married to Jeannie, you know what I'm saying, the past 3 years, I think his people put him to the side and said, listen, nigga, because listen, let me tell you something. In that type of game that he involved in, they'll take you out. If you risk, if you risk it, they'll take you out. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And they're not going to even warn you. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to warn you. They're just going to take you out. So they said, listen, nigga, we kind of like you.
On the internet. He wasn't
exactly. We don't do that internet shit. We don't do that. My wife is on TV shit. We don't do none of that. Before 2020, I understand your mom's died right around COVID. I get it. I understand you was lonely, but you did a dumb move, bro. And listen, we're not gonna put no hit on you, but we're gonna give you a warning.
Look at this. Good Day New York. Fox 5 New York. Yeah, them folks say, listen, you tell them we lose your spot because you up and you putting your face up out there. You know what we do.
Yeah. I think the nigga was scared for his life.
Oh boy.
Real shit. When you dealing with these type of people that I'm talking about, the nigga was scared for his life. He did that shit so smooth, so quick. He must have got somebody put the buzz in that nigga ear. Yo, you better, yo. You don't want to take a permanent nap, bro. Fix this shit. Because if I get caught doing some shit because of your fucking ass,
you wasn't gonna let her live that down.
Obviously, Crystal doesn't know about the book, or she just ignoring it because it doesn't fit her narrative of today that he's a hood guy when he's actually not, because he don't want to go to jail.
Right. And you know what? Even if the white guy really got caught up, he would have had to let him just get caught up.
Wait, speak into the phone.
If Jeannie Mai and that baby would have got caught, he would have had just let them got caught. He would have just let him get caught because he wanted him, so he don't get caught up in what he doing, you know?
And he got
that's black man. They don't care about their family. Right. But that was dumb. He should have just married the woman that he's been engaged to for the last 7 years.
I think he liked the mother. I think the mother accepted him. Because remember, the mother accepted him. He liked it that. Damn, my phone went out. Let me charge my phone. Listen, y'all. All right? The call dropped. So I'm going to have to charge the phone. Bear with me. You girls can call up the chat again. Give the phone a couple of minutes to charge. at least up to 1%, 2%. Listen.
Let the phone charge to at least 1 or 2%. Oh, she said that same thing in one of her recent lives. It got to 2%. They called in, and it dropped soon after. But that's trap house living when you only have 3 outlets working in your house. Could have got that shit fixed. So go ahead and unplug one of those appliances and plug your phone up so you can have them talk and carry on your show.
Ladies, everything that you see is not what meets the eye. All right? That's why I'm not so. Well, that's kind of a lie because I kind of did bash the nigga. I was quick to judge him, but it just dawned on me. I guess the divine wanted me to know. That's why I did the live. I'm clearing the nigga's name. I know exactly what the niggas going through right now.
Oh my goodness. So you're gonna take the credit away from your sister who actually gave you this scenario. Now it's the divine mother and not your sister anymore. Yeah, trap house living.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something else. It's hard to leave that type of game. Okay? You gotta understand, if you involved in that type of game, and I'm not gonna say what that game is, all right? We speaking in code.
No, you're not.
You gotta be prepared to do 30 years. You gotta be prepared to die. You gotta be prepared to have your baby mama kidnapped on her way walking the kid to daycare. You gotta be prepared for some fuck shit. And, for those of you who don't think that money can change you, I guarantee you it can. Money. Do you know what it's like to make a lot of money, sweetheart? We talking about Scarface type of money.
Do you?
Let's look at Big Meech. Big Meech, $273 million. I want to ask all of you chicks in the chat, what the fuck would you do if you had $50 million right now in a safe somewhere? You know how much money that is?
$50 million.
Do you know the power of that type of money? And if you ever, at any time in your life, was exposed to having that type of power, that shit is addictive. And once you ever thought about these people that they be in a game and then they get locked up, they come out and they do the same shit again? Why? Why do they do it? Could you go back to a 9 to 5? Or any of that shit if you're dealing with a lot of money? I'm not going to say how much. A lot of money. That shit is addictive, I'm telling you. And if you don't think money's addictive, you crazy. Let's look at and some of these, what some of these dudes do, they make a rap record like Jeezy did. You know what I'm saying? You make a rap record, you see you on TV, okay. Some of them make rap records because, think about it. You make a record deal or whatever, you might blow up and buy your mother a mansion. You might buy yourself a mansion, you know what I'm saying, put some money in the bank. That's an easy way to, because a lot of rappers are in the game, you know what I'm saying? That's an easy way to throw the feds off you. Oh, I made a record, that's why I got this kind of money. But it's been a long time since he made a record. It is very hard to go back. And I want to ask any of y'all, if y'all had the opportunity to pull a Big Meech, right? Let's say somebody put you into the game, right? Because, and please don't think, I'm a girl, I can't be in the game. Yes, you can. Y'all ever heard of The Godmother? The The godmother, what's her name? She was the biggest. Oh my God, this lady. I know y'all know who I'm talking about. Anyway.
What's her name?
Yeah, I can't sit here and say what you would do and wouldn't do in that game. All right? That game that I'm talking about, it changes people. All right? It changes people and have people doing crazy shit. Look at the mob. Look at the mobsters. Look at what these niggas do. They kidnap people. They cut up the body, put it in a suitcase. Who does that? Like,
yes, they
what
do,
does it
Moonstone.
take to do that type of shit? Like, what would make you do that type of shit? The money. Do you realize that money can turn you into a monster? Now you might say, "Shut up, Crystal. I'm a good person." Okay. $50 million a good person? What would it really take for you to do some crazy shit? Like cut up a body, kidnap somebody, shoot somebody, kill somebody, in order to secure your bag? We think these guys just go around killing people? We talking about people. We're not talking about GZ no more. Let's forget about GZ. Let's just talk about in general. Let's just talk about the street life in general. Let's change the subject, shall we? We're not going to talk about GZ no more. Let's talk about the mob.
If I wanted to learn about street life or the mob, I have a better chance of watching Scarface than listening to Crystal Swirlz. He made an album in 2019.
That shit, man. I'll be like, yo.
Hold up. He made an album in. You got 2029, Kim.
John Gotti, all these crazy motherfuckers. They shoot up your car. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all be all right. What's that dude's name? The Gambinos. The Gambinos, right? They was the next big crime family. It was the Gambinos, the Lucchese's had Queens, the Gambinos, I think they had Howard Beach or whatever. The Gottis, the Gambinos, the Lucchese's.
So her knowledge of him is all the way wrong. He made an album 2020. I hope y'all. I hope somebody went over there and corrected her on her shit in the chat, in the comment section. She got her facts wrong.
The Genovese, and what was the other crime family? Whatever. Anyway, there was 5 crime families.
Oh, The Sopranos was filmed there?
These motherfuckers were crazy. See, I wasn't around back then. I'm 48 years old. I remember a lot of shit. Okay? You can't talk. And if you're involved in that type of lifestyle. Okay? Imagine the type of money these people saw. To do the type of shit that they did. These niggas would cut up a body, put it in a suitcase, and come home and eat dinner with their wife. Buy their wives furs, mansions. You know what I'm saying? Come home, give their wife $200,000. Here, baby, go shopping. Have a nice time. Bring home a big stack of money and give it to their wife. This shit really happened. These people were shopping at expensive stores. And, you know, the mob, see, Giuliani cleaned up, he busted the mob. He took on the mob himself, like a one-man army. But y'all ever heard of Sammy the Bull? Sammy the Bull snitched. He brought down a whole mob. But here's the thing. Where are these people now? The shit is weird. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're involved in that type of life, you can find yourself in a witness protection program, living in Arizona somewhere. Because if you snitching, you open up your motherfucking mouth. They're going to put you in a witness protection program. And that means you got to be willing to give up your opulent lifestyle and be living in a small house somewhere. Nobody knows who you are. They give you a new social security card, a new birth certificate, a new identity. And they will throw you somewhere like Arizona or Wyoming. You know, it's almost like you died. It's almost like you died. You got to be low key. You know what I'm saying? You used to shopping sprees and going to the Cayman Islands and doing crazy shit. And now you got to live in Arizona in the desert in a small house that's protected by the Witness Protection Program. You got to send your kid to the local school or maybe even get homeschooled, and you could never live that kind of life again.
Hurry, Crystal, and get into the Witness Protection Program because you're talking too much. You're giving too many details, Crystal.
It's either that or you die. Because if you snitch, they're going to get you and they're going to kill you. And it's not going to be nice. So this is the type of shit that really happened. Like, I want you guys, because you guys are young, you guys don't know about this type of life. Like, I used to read up on this shit because I was around back when this shit was going on. I was 15 years old, 20 years old, picking up the newspaper and reading about Gotti getting arrested. I was in my 20s when the Gotti thing went down. Back in 93 when Gotti was going through his shit, I was 17 years old. And
I wonder that too. I know she mentioned something about her mother and schizophrenia, but she might be bipolar as well. Let's see, Gooey. Oh, it was no joke. He was a proud Italian man, and he hated that Italians were being connected to the mob. He had no issues being involved with January 6th.
I kept up on the story. I'm watching John Gotti and his son, and y'all know, oh my God. Yeah, I just don't know. That shit is crazy. And it's like, and you gotta be willing to die. Now, picture sitting at the living room table. Everybody got $1 million each. I cut my part. I got $1 million from doing what we did, and we all know what that is. I got my $1 million, you got your $1 million, she got her $1 million. We hear the door being broken in. You know what I'm saying? They break into the door, and everybody looks at each other at the same time. We already know our life is about to end. Our life is about to end because we counting this money and we hear something loud in the front of the house, and everybody looks at each other like, "Yeah, I'm about to die." Who's about to? Somebody found out you got that type of money in that house.
Anybody here in the chat that happened to listen to this live previously, do the callers call back? Because I'd really like to get to that if they did. I want to get to the callers because right now she's just talking like a soap opera. I want to get to the calls. I'm gonna fast forward here.
And they come in and they shoot you up, and there's nothing you could do. You get, but you're gonna die, sweet.
Yeah.
You know how many people are dead right now?
Do they call back?
Back in 97, he got knocked. We talking about Marjorie Harvey's man. He got busted. This nigga was pushing major kilos. Busted. Gotta know is they handle their motherfucking business.
I'm about to end this. The hell?
It's Steve. Oh shit. Go ahead, baby. Answer it. Hello? Hey, baby, it's Steve. Hey, Steve.
I fast forward, y'all.
We're shaking, baby. Now, you know the blogs, they're going crazy with this goddamn chef / bodyguard, Mr. Boom. I fired that motherfucker. Steve, you know that nigga's lying. Why would I jeopardize everything that I have with you to be with that greasy, ugly, man boob, Did you say man boob, baby? I said man boob. Yeah, he sure do got some titties on him, don't he, baby? Exactly. Like, I'm not gonna jeopardize everything I got with you, Steve, to be with a man that got a bigger bra size than I do. Get the fuck out of here, Mr. Boom.
Give me 5
I
minutes.
hope you boom goddamn pink slip. I sure did, baby. I know you wouldn't backstab me, Marjorie. You know I love you. I've been with you all these years.
Okay, there's like 4 minutes left of this shit. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Oh boy, I'm gonna go do me some orders. This is crazy. Thank y'all for joining me. I will see y'all next time, and hopefully, I don't know. This shit is crazy, but she's not street. She's not street. She lived in the street, picked boogers in the street, but other than that, there's nothing street. There's no street gangster about her. Anyway, this is Angel Charms. I will see y'all next time. Bye.